Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Tonight's pour is going to be a Hot Wheels themed one, and the Hot Wheels I picked up is this 52 Chevy pickup, and it's hard to tell with the lights on and in the video, at least looking at it. It's not a bluish, it's more of a silverish gray, silver, and kind of copper flames on it. It's a little rusty on the top, so it's kind of wore out pickup. And the reason I'm calling it silver and copper flames is because I'm going to use silver as a background and copper for the flames. And I'm also going to use a bronze and an iridescent graphite and a little white in the flame. So the silver I'm going to use is Master's Touch silver, just silver. And then this actually says brown red, but it's actually it's a copper, a metallic brown red, Master's Touch. And then I'm going to be using Artist Loft metallic bronze, so it's a bronze. And then Liquitex iridescent graphite. I've used this once before and I really like the effect that it did, so I'm going to use it again in this one. And then I'm going to use some white, so I'm using the Artist Loft white. Now, since this one is a little, as you can tell, it's almost empty. So I've got a little trick here that I'm going to show you, or at least how I try to, I don't know if it's a trick, but this is how I get the most out of the paint tube that I can. So I found this tool in a salon supply store. I don't know what they're called, Sally's or something. I don't know what it was. But you may ask, what was I doing in a salon supply store? Well, my wife works in a salon. She's not a hairstylist, but she is an esthetician, and so she works out of a salon. So she needs supplies. So I was with her one day. That explains it, because wives take men into shops that they normally would never go into. But I did see this online, so didn't mind being there that day because I wanted to find this. What is it? Well, you open it up like this. You put the tube in there like this. And you'll see there's this little gear shaped type wheels on here, and then you just turn it. I got it backwards. I haven't used this in a while because haven't emptied a jar in a while. I've been buying new paints and using those. So I'm going to take the lid off of this. I'm going to take the lid off this. So you set it in there like that, and you just squeeze it. So let me move this camera down so you can kind of see. So you just roll it up, and it pushes that paint out. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. But it gets it down there, and then you can just kind of squeeze it from the... You just open it up, and you can slide that out, and it's pretty much taken out all the paint. Pretty much. I mean, there's still a little bit in there, but that gets out a lot more than you can get out by just squeezing it. So, got paint on me. How did I get paint on me? And I haven't even started painting. So, that's a little trick. So if you want to pick up that tool, I don't think it was that expensive. I don't really remember. I've had it for a while, so I don't really remember what the cost of it was. Throw that tube away. And I have a full tube right here, and I'm going to use it to put a little bit more silver in there. Well, I never had this much trouble getting these off. Hearing weird noises in my house again. All right, I'm not gonna really show you much more how I mix my paints, but maybe in another video. But so all I gotta do is mix these paints up and then we'll get started. I'm also got a couple pieces I'm gonna resin tonight. One, I resined last night, and I came in this morning and the edges were all little really spotty, and then there was one spot on the one side of it, not the side but on one end of the canvas, that was real bubbly, and I really don't know what happened to it. And so I'm just going to put another thin layer of resin on that to kind of fill in those gaps and hopefully cover up that one, because this is a commission piece, and I want to get it done tonight because the lady's coming to pick it up tomorrow. And so we've got that to do as well. So I better get going because I came in here pretty late, and tomorrow I'm doing my paint class, and so I got to get some stuff ready for that. I wanted to paint, so I have I'm done painting, and then I can start boxing up, putting in a box all the paints I'm going to take, the different paints and all the supplies I need, and put them in my car. And then this big cross painting here is going to go, also big picked up tomorrow. And so I'm excited about getting that one put up in the for the guy that bought that one. So I got a busy night ahead, so let me mix these paints and we'll get started. All right, I've already got the silver paint down, and so now we're going to lay our colors. Just a little bit of white. I've got, of course, when I blew it out, it was the silver kind of took over and covered it mostly. That's why I blew it with the straw to bring up that copper. I can always add more if I feel like it needs more. But I don't think it does. So now I don't want that in. I kind of get it to a point where that truck will go in. I'll pull my chair up a little bit. I'm gonna sit down. Whew. Just want a little bit more of this copper here. All right, there we have it. So I think I'm going to leave it like this. I do like that. I'm going to put the car on there real quick. Well, not on it, but I'm going to put it over it and see what it looks like on there. So yeah, oh yeah, that'll look good. That'll look good on there with the flames. So we'll have another killer piece here. I have a lot of paint coming off there, so I'm going to try to keep it from rolling on off the edge there. So we'll let this dry, and then we'll get it resin, and we'll have another killer piece. All right, this one is dried. I love the colors on this one. I'm super excited about it, what this resin's going to do with these colors. This is a 10 by 20 canvas. I am using Pro Marine resin, 7 ounces of resin, 3.5 the epoxy, 3.5 the hardener. I have the back taped so that I can, when the droplets dry, it will peel off real fast, and I won't have those nasty looking droplets on dried stuff on the back of the canvas. I'm actually doing another one right now, so I'm doing this one real fast. So I did mix 14 ounces, but at one time. I really do prefer mixing a little bit more than 7 ounces. It's not that it's bad, but if I can mix enough resin for 2 paintings, that's just saves some time, because it takes about 3 minutes to mix. So if I can do that for 2 paintings, it's 3 minutes instead of 3 for each one. That just saves a little time, even though that's not a lot of time. But all right, we're ready to torch. I was finishing up the other painting, so we're gonna get to this one. And I just love how these colors popped on this. Yes. It's looking good. Move my chair a little bit. Really get a glare on here from my light, so I can see these bubbles popping still. Make sure I still need to torch it, which I'm sure I do. Whew. I'll have to get over here. Maybe if I get on this side. I got some lights over there. I can't really get a good angle at the spot it's at. All right, I think I got quite a bit of, don't really see anymore. Let me check. See if I can get a good angle. Oh no, there's still some in there. There. I don't think I got them all, but I didn't really get a good. All right, so we got our vehicle here. So we're going to set it in there like this. About right there. And there we go. Make sure it's straight. Get a good Look at it over. Trying to glare on that overhead light is pretty bright. There we go. I think that looks good. I love that copper and the bronze in there with that silver. That looks good. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Hit the like button if you like this video. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.